to another pregame show with me, the Reaper 1, or Zach, and Fallen Seth, or just Seth.
What up?
Today we have with us the, I believe, the team leader of Inhumans and his second.
I guess that's what you could call me. I don't know if he's here right now. He said he'd be back in a second.
Okay, then we'll just wait around. But just a little bit before that, what are you guys looking forward to going into this game?
So, we have had quite a few scrims, and so far there's only one team that beats us on the regular. So we're really looking for a challenge, looking for some good games, but we're also looking to win, of course.
Right. Are you going into this with any preconceived strategies, ideas? You just
we have a couple comps.
Okay. What would you say your team's main strength is going into this?
Our solo lane's very experienced. That'd be our leader. He was on PC for a long while before he came to console. Our mid and our jungle, that'd be me, have a lot of synergy together. Our support's relatively new, but he's developed good synergy with the whole team. And though we pick on our carry, he's definitely one of the most mechanically skilled players I know. So we have a lot of strengths going into this game.
Sorry for being late. Our dinner was done just now. So
okay.
I've kind of just been spitballing with him.
All right.
That's hot. I mean, that's good.
Cool. We'll just go into this game here and keep talking while we play.
No problem.
Seth, you have any questions?
I really do. Have you seen the team that you're facing yet? Have you seen their opponent's games or anything like that yet?
I'll let him answer.
I've seen them versus Lee's clan versus the end.
I did not get to watch that match.
That's the only time I've seen them play. To be honest, I mean, we've versed Lee quite a few times already. We know each other very well. We know each other's strengths. That was actually my first time seeing them versus that lineup for Lee's team. So it was definitely interesting on both parts for me. Because, like for Lee, he's gone through quite a few changes in regards to who he's actually playing. Like in fact, his solo laner now is actually what used to be their main jungler. Yes.
Yeah.
Annex, that was my first time seeing them at all. The matches did seem a bit one-sided, so let's see if they prove me wrong when we go into this.
All right. Would you be excited going into this game? Or
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are all pumps, and our support is ready to make hot plays.
That is actually his. That's exactly what
that's
he said.
basically verbatim.
I mean, I definitely saw that you guys were happy to get in the league. You're like maybe the fourth team to sign up right out the bat, and then you have a B team as well signed up, if I'm not mistaken.
We do.
Yes.
Something Heil. It was weird.
Yeah, that was so what happened was they didn't want to be like written down as Inhumans B team, so they were like, "What is the most ridiculous way that I could put a team name in here?"
Yeah, I had to shoot down their
voila.
first idea, unfortunately.
I saw the first one.
I have no idea what it was.
I don't think we should say it on air. I don't think we should say it on air, just in case.
Go ahead and message me after this show.
Yeah.
Actually, Andy, send it in Dig Memes. I have no idea what this was.
I will definitely send that to you.
He made sure as soon as I said, he was like, one of our Jewish players told us that we should go with this name. I still was a bit skeptical, but
it's immediately all right.
I was like, my grandpa is a Jewish, so I don't know.
I don't know how he would feel about this. In fact, I think he might be slightly upset or maybe a tad bit unnerved.
Yeah, we were just trying to make sure the league's a friendly place for everyone, but yeah, Lee assured me after I messaged him, like, I asked him, is this the racist team you were talking about? Because Lee said that he had faced a racist team earlier in the day, and he assured me that it wasn't. He said that's just Inhumans' weird sense of humor.
Yeah, we have a pretty dark sense of humor, so we say a lot of fucked up things. I'm sorry if you're cursing on.
It's fine. I think most of the people in the league are at least 13 and don't give a crap about their
because I have a
parents.
very bad mouth and I am behaving.
Oh yeah, no, my mom raised me with sailors, so I know what you're talking about.
Even though I'm a half-breed, I live with a lot of Italians, so there's also a lot of cursing going around all the time.
Oh yeah.
I'm just a freshly 18-year-old male, so I swear a lot.
Freshly 18.
Yeah.
I just turned 18, therefore I say all of the words. That
I
shouldn't be said.
literally say an iteration of the F word. I'll say on there every sentence. Just can't get away from it at this point.
My Italian teacher told me that Italian is the only language where you can actually truly swear in. So that's hopefully yeah. He said that.
That's accurate.
In English, he says that you don't actually swear. You're just saying words that offend people.
It's true.
I mean, he's not wrong.
It is pretty true. They taught
So
you
the
well.
Roth has men.
Yeah. Well, he was a priest, so. Yeah.
Checks moss.
Yep.
Anyways, so tell us a bit about yourselves. How long have you guys been playing?
You can go first, Joe.
I fucked around a little bit on PC, and I was really bad. I couldn't even hit Thanatos 1, to be honest. And then I saw Smite, a game I was familiar with, coming to console. Good shit. And I was super excited to see that I could get into it. Because I've always been obsessed with the MMO sort of thing. And one like this, where it's completely skill-based, all mechanics, you could be put up against the same god, and it all depends on how you play it. It really piqued my interest. I got you.
What actually role did you guys actually start out with at the very when you guys started this game?
I was a mid. I'm fine. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Okay. I know.
It's a lie. It's all an elaborate move. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, Isis. You stay over there.
Alrighty, I'll back up real quick.
It was all just a prank.
I think when I met you, Jared, I think you were still a mid.
Yeah, I was a mid. I started out a carry. You guys may or may not have seen my Hoyif stats at some point in time. I have roughly like 3,500 kills, 2,900 assists, 3 stars.
I think I played you once when I first got to level 30. It did not go well for me.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Hoi.
Was or still am? Or
I'm still a fan of Hoi, but as I said, I'm a jungler now.
I mean, I know a few junglers that go Hoi or any other hunters. You think you could adapt to the role?
I prefer an Uller or something.
Oh yeah, my jungle on my team is personally a big fan of Uller. Skill shots, just so much adaptability unless you're engaged, disengaged at your will.
Not only that, but I love feeling alpha as fuck, and you can attest to that.
All right.
Yes. It's like, oh, I've got you. Don't worry, Jared. I'm peeling for you. And he's like, no, balls deep. And then he like jumps at them.
Literally balls
deep. No, Jared, please. And he's like, I'm alpha. And then it usually will go well, but then there are many times where it just goes.
Oh, dude, I failed.
Goes incredibly sideways. Yeah.
It's like, oh, that wasn't what was expected.
Really? Okay. So what kind of comps are you looking forward to? What kind of comps does your team typically use?
Without saying too much, we're looking for not early aggression, but we're not looking to get invaded. Of course, we're not going to let ourselves be pushed out. That's a big habit in Season 4, and we were really disappointed to hear that the XP changes that were gonna prevent that didn't go through. Are you stacking yet? No. Okay.
I mean, definitely the end seems to be a special masters at that. In every game that we've seen them in so far, they've pushed their opponents back under the tower, gone for their camps, taken the XP lead, and just gone back.
Yeah, they were able to. I watched that. They were able to take complete advantage of them, but they also Annex seemed to be a lot more passive.
That's his beast. That's Robinal.
You see, they were too passive.
I'm on you.
Like for that matchup, so they just let them kind of bully them. Even if they could fight that, they would still let them take ground that they shouldn't have been able to take. And the end knew that. They knew they would be able to take advantage of it by about the first like 7-8 minutes into the game.
I want to go for that, but I don't want you to get fucked.
So for us, we are very against giving ground. Like if I have to, I will. But our comp's going to be revolving around that. We don't like getting bullied.
We'll have quite a few ultimates that will stop us from going too far under siege. I got shield for you.
Now I'm getting too engrossed in the game,
Knock up. Oh, you're out. Get out.
I'm getting a little too
bad.
engrossed in the
I didn't see
game,
your
but what Jesus. Anything you guys are going to be trying to going to be looking for in particular as you fight your opponents?
I'm
Anything
not
you're
gonna
gonna
say
be
I'm one
looking-
to exploit weaknesses,
Mm-hmm.
but if I see an opportunity, there's not a doubt in my mind that I will take it. Whether it be an opportunity for a Gold Fury, whether it be an opportunity for an important backline kill, and I am more than willing to trade my life for it for my team to proceed.
I'm looking more towards when will they be giving ground. My playstyle revolves heavily around counter building. I don't really have a specific build that I go into in every match. So I'm going to look at what they try to fight. I'm going to look at his playstyle. I'm going to look at each of their playstyle, how that jungle likes to invade. Because some will try to stay, they're a little too afraid to go venture into enemy territory, try to steal buffs and take control over that. And I saw a bit of that in the last match against Lee, but I think a big part of that was the fact that they were bullied early on. So by about halfway through, that jungler didn't really want to start messing with that.
I mean, the jungler on Annex is pretty good. I mean, he was able to get a few vital picks and such, so on and so forth.
He was able to get a few picks off, but not enough to completely change the outcome of the match, or at least.
What did you think about the Fire Giant steal? That
Fire Giant steal was pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie about that one. That was pretty good to see. I do think that there was a few poor calls for the end regarding when they decided to go in.
What would you have to say on the ward game? Like, what's your type of ward game, particularly?
We keep... Oh, go ahead.
Right, so like me, for example, I'm very, very big on warding. Most of us ward, some more than others, but for us, we try to get all the key positions down. Like, we worked on this a lot. We've talked about this a lot. It's actually a big part of when we practice and when we do even casual matches to try to get a hold of who should be doing what where. We already have marked down what positions each one of us will be warding. We rely heavily on the sentries, but I mean, I think that's really key, especially this season, since, I mean, it's not as easy to figure out where people are going to be. At first, when the season was starting, season 3, since you could actually, you know, go to buffs first as opposed to going to lane, you kind of had an idea as to roughly where they would be.
Right. There was an actual method to the madness. Now it's kind of lawless. It's like I'd like to say.
It is lawless. It's just kind of like, well, I think it gives more free reign kind of in that department regarding what each one of them do.
Nice job.
Regarding each jungle's play style, like for example, Jared, as he said, likes to be alpha as fuck, and his jungle style revolves around that. As of some who are more like, I'm gonna go and rely heavily on ganking. Like, you know how there are some junglers you'll see that are all non-stop gank as opposed to farm. It's like, you know, farming simulator, and that's where like some junglers like that, or like you know, they fail out sometimes, where they do too much ganking and not enough. Like, hey, I should actually probably drop this buff to get some XP. Maybe I should actually go to solo lane while no one's there and take a wave. So
right. What would you? Okay, so typically, I mean, will we be seeing an End versus Inhuman scrimmage before the league begins?
I'm hoping.
You know, just to showcase off, trying to intimidate your opponents.
The
you know.
last time I scrimmed against the End was when Debbie was the jungle, and to put it nicely, I out-jungled him. And so I'm really excited to see how they do with the new lineup. Sorry, I'm getting engrossed.
My controller actually died.
That feels super bad.
Don't feel, you're just showing off a little bit, peacocking, if you will.
I'm not a support, and I have no intentions of actually pulling out this Geb jungle.
I actually don't either. So you will probably not be seeing me in this position and playing this god.
Yeah. I mean, I might pull out the Geb jungle. A lot of people have requested it.
Yeah, it's just trying to be a little spooky.
I'm still in. Good job.
All right.
I might die.
No, Prez, Gab, you were
Nope.
so young, so
That's an
rock
alt.
filled.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's an
it
alt.
feels bad.
I had to use it.
Yeah, I know.
was not allowing. I was not allowing you getting away.
You will not pass.
That's the second time you've had to do it, my man.
I was like, I missed three. I missed three bulls.
It's like, boy, you about to get it.
Yeah. I had a question though. Like, okay, so you guys mostly, like you said, you go jungle, right? And
That'd be me. Yes.
And Inimical, you go solo, correct?
I am solo. Yes.
What is your guys' actually main favorite gods in the jungle and solo position right now?
So that's really
Let's see.
spicy for me. Actually, I know Winnie's. You can go first.
So I'm gonna give like a top 3. I'm not. See, at first I was like, what if they ban my gods? But I'm not too worried. I do know how to play all the warriors.
Right.
So for me,
And he's got some spicy picks.
that's how I do have some flex picks. So my favorite at the moment is Wukong. I always loved Bologna, but now with the new Deathwalker build, it's good. She's a little too easy for my liking.
She's two-face roll easy.
Like she was already kind of like easier going the skill cap of playing her. Because she was super alpha, but now I'm like, I'm not gonna play her as much. So I kind of dropped her off my list.
I'm going for beast.
I do like Sobek, and I do like Hercules. But I also like to play Hell every now and then.
That's an Aegis.
Hell is
What's up?
actually my highest.
That's his ult. Are you
highest
up?
god.
Okay.
I have about 8,300 worshippers
Okay,
with her,
dude.
roughly.
No.
So I would say those are
know.
my 4.
You're in. You're in. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What about
what about the other
Dawn?
one?
The jungler?
Yeah, the jungler.
So, I like having a lot of control over fights. And someone that I've seen to provide the most in my experience is bots. I am absolutely in love with Hoonbot as of right now. He is so crazy for ganks. He's got that Fear No Evil ult. It's just pure bliss getting a good 4-man peel.
So true.
On my way.
Another one that I find myself having a lot of fun with, whether she's exactly in the meta or not, is Serket. And
I think Cirquette's one of the S tier right now because of her mobility and engage and disengage capability.
So comfortable with Serket. I've multiple times willingly brought her against an Awelix in a scrim.
Really?
So, yeah. You have. Oh, okay, go.
Yeah.
She was out of range. I'm still in. Still in.
That hurt. Tower, please. Please nerf tower.
I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I love Serket. She's got great mobility. She has great burst potential, even early. Even after her nerf to her passive.
Yes.
And then my third favorite jungle is someone I've been experimenting with a lot and might even come out tonight. And that'd be the Amaterasu.
Amaterasu,
Yes.
that's just a huge control play there.
Yeah,
Healing for the
yeah,
healing
that is a
speed
huge
buff,
ult.
you really get to you'll get to stun multiple enemies at once with that.
I'm well aware, especially when you rock
It's
that
been
read growth
super
with your
spicy.
speed buff. I've had quite a few good games with her.
Alright.
Especially if you're playing an aggressive comp, throwing Amma in
Yeah.
there. Got some frontline.
Yeah. And then our
You could
mid
potentially have 3
and
frontline.
our mid and I were in a clan together before we met any.
Really?
And back then he used to be a solo. So it was really interesting. I guess just go for Bolo Zone. It was really interesting seeing our transition, and I was kind of worried he wouldn't find himself, but later realized it was no problem. Turn. Nice job. Yeah. So I used to be a mid main. I was Poseidon, Vulcan, Nox mainly. I played Chang'e until I found out how faithful easy she was. and get pants. Ever since then, I've just been playing these super aggressive jungles, and I actually had a time where I played nothing but like a Wheelix and just really selfish junglers, and it was all about me. It was all about my KD. It was all about how good I was doing, and that was from the mentality of my old clan leader.
So is you find yourself playing more selfish? And how'd that go for you?
I was really good in my own role, but you can't solo games against a competent team. It's not possible. Like, you can hold your own, and I've done that many times, but at the end of the day, it comes down to team fights. It comes down to your team's positioning, your team's ground game. It's
synergy.
It's not a solo game. This is not a solo game.
So, give us a brief overview of what your practices will usually entail.
Casuals. We go through casuals and we pick out certain problems that we have. A lot of the problems, a lot of the problems with myself, I should say, I'm first to admit. And then everyone on A team is really open to criticism.
Yes.
Not so much as the bracket goes lower, but I believe that will come with time for those players. We combined have a lot more experience than, say, our B team or subs.
Yeah, I was playing Smite since beta release on PC.
And I've been playing since beta on PS4.
So PC was busted, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna start playing this for a little while. And then we had a clan here. And I was like, you know, I guess I'll stay because I liked who I was playing with. So that knowledge with me when I came here, so I do like helping people. I never say that I'm the best player. I'm still working on still guys that I still am not comfortable with, but luckily what I'm able to do is, which is why I guess I'm good at playing counter builds, is that I'm familiar with the gods and their capabilities and ranges and such. I play everything on fast. So now what I do is, like, a lot of players that when I started playing with them, they were doing a lot of casting, but then they saw how well that was, as opposed to going in instant. A lot of the people on A team now do play quick cast. Mostly play Savage, I think, controller, right?
I'm still
you're still in Challenger.
Yeah.
It's Dark. And,
Dark plays Savage.
Dark and yeah.
I don't think Potty plays Savage.
We're open to a lot of changes, and I think that's what's important. Like, just recently we were talking about getting it more flex picks overall, because some of us do, but some of us don't. So we're trying to get out of our comfort zones and branch out. This way we can provide much harder games and a lot less predictable games.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like it's about 12:30 now, so we're gonna let you go get your scrim.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Do you guys know how this is going to be set up?
It's gonna be conquest bands. Just, you know.
Not like that. Like who's making the room and such.
I don't know. You contacted them, right? On Facebook?
I don't know the leader's name.
I'll make sure that Michael gets the information to them. All right, so we'll see your scrim in a few minutes. We'll spectate and wish you the best. As for the viewers, we'll be back in maybe 10 to 15 minutes with the game. Thank you for watching.
Guys.
You too.
Have a good one. Thanks for having us. See you guys in a bit.
See ya.
Now I must find my party, wherever it is.
All right, the guy said that he's ready.
All right, he can make the lobby if he wants.
Yeah, he already made the lobby. He said.
Oh, he already made it. Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you his username in a second. Give me a sec. So let me end the stream here.